Junior, wearing number 20, Anthony Fuline.
Back here at Jackson, the home of the Polar Bears, getting ready for the GlenOak Gold Eagles and the Jackson Polar Bears. Sam Bourquin along with Lee Foster here on the Stark Media YouTube channel. The GlenOak Golden Eagles have been introduced, and now the Bears being introduced to the crowd here tonight on this Tuesday night at the home of the Polar Bears.
As soon as they put the lights on here, Sammy, I'll hit you with the starting lineups. Got to dim those bad boys to light them back up.
And we have light.
We've got light. All right, let's roll here.
For the starting
for
five.
The visitors, your GlenOak Golden Eagles, they will start Bryce Broom, Ben Davis, Ja'Cory Lipkins, Kenny Scott, and Reese Zerger. For Jackson Polar Bears, the home team on the scoreboard, they are going to start Mitch Finnefrock, James Bossart, Anthony Fuline, Kyle Monterubio, and Alvin Altman will start in place of Owen Woolbert tonight. Believe, Sammy, from what I heard, they won a national title in volleyball over the weekend. And I guess don't show up on the weekend, you don't get to start here on Tuesday.
But I'm sure we'll see number 35 out there.
I'd like to count down the minutes. Give me odds. Give me odds.
All right, Zerger and Altman will jump it up right on top of the old school Polar Bear at midcourt here at Jackson High School. Tip goes to the Bears. They'll go right to left here in the first quarter of play. Jackson white jerseys, white shorts, purple numbers and letters trimmed in the black with the black and purple piping down the side of the jerseys and shorts. GlenOak in the traveling green jerseys and shorts, gold numbers and letters trimmed in the white, and the gold and white piping down the shorts and across the shoulders. Finnefrock long three. Right there. Finnefrock from downtown, and Jackson takes the early 3-0 lead.
That was a quick trigger, wasn't it?
Didn't take long. 24 seconds in on a three ball. Zerger down low. Easy basket for two, and this one is quickly squared at two apiece. We're just getting cranked up here on this Tuesday night. Not near a full house by any means.
Jackson student section always seems to come out in pretty good numbers, right?
Plain students are here in their beach attire, fitting with the 18-degree weather outside. We've got a travel in the backcourt, and that will turn the ball back over to the Jackson Polar Bears. They're going right to left. 3-2 Bears on a Finnefrock 3. 7-11 to go here in the first quarter of play. Sam Bourquin, Lee Foster on the Stark Media YouTube channel. Right side of the floor, Altman gets it back to Finnefrock. Now Monterubio, who had an outstanding game. These two teams last met in Plain Township about a month ago. Monterubio left to the key, floats a pass to Altman into the corner. Three, no good. That was by Fuline. Rebound put up, no good by Bossart. And Lipkins at the other end of the floor for the Eagles. Now it's Davis, other end of the floor. Scoops up in reverse, didn't get there. Bossart got the rebound. Bossart goes behind his back across the timeline to Fuline. Anthony foul line extended left wing. There's now, we'll get into the offense for Coach Tim DeVevic. Down to our right, Rick Hairston. Front of the show, below us, just to the left, as we sit high atop the big catwalk here at Jackson as Fuline goes in for a runner and scores. So Anthony Fuline with his first 2 points of the game, but it's a 5-pair lead. Lipkins in the corner, little jab step, a la James Harden, gets the ball back out on top to Scott. A
lot of resemblance between those two.
Left-handed, there it goes, long three. Lipkins is good on the wing. Lipkins is one of the best at getting and creating and making his own shot here in the area.
No doubt about it.
It should be a 5-5 game. They gave 2 points to Jackson on that GlenOak basket. Scott in transition puts it up. No rebound. The follow is up and good.
Lipkins get that? Yep. Got 5 early.
Yep. So the Eagles, after giving up that opening tray, have come back to play a couple of minutes of good basketball here. Finnefrock on the wing, shoots three, up short. Rebound picked off by Davis. Davis across the timeline, double teamed. And now he'll go to the right wing and set it up.
By the way, it didn't even take us 3 minutes before Owen Woolbert sits on the sideline.
Davis
ready
to
to check in.
Up and good. So the Eagles are hot early, 9-5, and we've got a foul on Scott, 80 feet away from the basket. That's our first foul of the night. 5-10 in the first quarter, 9-5 in favor of the Jackson, or the GlenOak Golden Eagles, I should say. Bears in the home whites, GlenOak in the traveling green. Going to be with you tonight on the Stark Media YouTube channel. Right side of the floor, that is Altman. There are a few lines. I keep calling him Altman. Down to Wolbert, who's just checked in. Wolbert muscles in, back to Finnefrock. Finney for three. Back to the rim, no. Rebound, few line. Monterubio, triple. Can't let those guys alone. And when you get long rebounds and second chance shots and weird caroms off the basket, you get the ball behind the three-point line. Usually nobody's out there to guard you. It is easy pickings. Broom back out on top to Scott. Scott sees a lane, cradles it, throws it up on the rim, and it bounces off. No good. Rebound picked up by Wolbert. Gets it ahead to Bozart. Tim Nevevic says, get going. 4:25 of the first quarter. 9-8 Eagles hanging in already tonight. They're only down by one. It's McElroy getting ready to check in for Coach Rick Hairston, our next opportunity. Bozart, the clock is running, and he finally got the ball off the Finnefrock, guarded by Broom. Rice digging in now with a man-to-man defense. Monterubio on the right side goes by Davis. To the rack, scoops and scores with the right hand. Monterubio with his 5th point of the night.
I like that kid, Sammy. I tell you what, he's so efficient. I think he was 7 of 8 the first time these two played. He just doesn't take bad ones.
Smooth going to the ball. Bracket, right hand, left hand, you name it, he can do it. Scott deep in the corner, back out on top of the room. They'll reload. Davis on the left wing. Comes to a stop. 3:41 of the first quarter. Davis now stop, start, turnover. Wolbert throws it down to Bozart. Bozart's got a trailer. Lost the ball out of bounds. Off of GlenOak. It'll stay with the Polar Bears.
I thought he hit it again. I thought Broom had a case there he was trying to plead.
So McElroy in. Davis will sit down. 3:33 in the first quarter. 10-9 Jackson by one here at the home of the Polar Bears on the Stark Media YouTube channel. There's a lob inside to nobody. Taken away by Broom. Bryce at the other end of the floor. McElroy will drive, travel. Good call.
He got a little happy feet.
Yep, he shuffled on the way to the rack. It's a turnover. Back to the Bears. 3:28 to go in the quarter.
Sometimes you catch it in that weird spot where you want to drop that on a bounce pass so he can just catch it in stride. You give it to him, then you're in an awkward spot. One dribble, don't dribble. Where do you get your steps twisted up?
Monterubio brings it to the left wing behind the three-point line. Now goes left hand, right hand. Cross court to Bozart. Triple team, fumble it away. Zerger with the interception. Other end of the floor, blocked by Wolbert off the glass. And the ball was volleyed in the air underneath the Zerger. Pops it in. How about that?
I tell you, Broom goes flying in the first row. Sammy, if nothing else, in the first 5 minutes, sitting at 10-11, GlenOak, the pace is phenomenal.
They don't look daunted tonight. They look more ready tonight than they were the last time they played this game. Hill will check in for GlenOak. Weekly in for the Bears. Wolbert down low in the corner. 3 short, and a rebound by Altman. Got it back. Blocked by Zerger, and a foul is called. Is that Post Malone, our official, out there tonight? Or?
He did a number of my games when I was a head coach at Chippewa. Sammy. He came out there to Wayne County a lot. I always say it's one of the few places people still go to games, but the guy was always a fan of the show.
Yeah.
Right? He was that guy.
Altman front end, no good. He's got one more coming. 2:52 in the first quarter, 11-10 is our score. That's the first time I have seen him on a crew this year that I've been been at.
I want to say his name is James something. I can't think. It'll come to me, I'm sure, as soon as we get off here. But
free throw rattles the rim and goes in. So Altman splits the pair, and it's all square at 11. 2:45 in the first quarter of play. Broom's got it down in no man's land. Out to McElroy. Fakes left, goes right. That's going to be a turnover. GlenOak got a little careless with the basketball, and it goes back to the Bears. With 2:38 to go in the first quarter, we are tied at 11. GlenOak and Jackson on the Stark Media YouTube channel. Tonight's game presented by the Eagles, FOE 190 in downtown Massillon, and the Hilscher-Clarke Electric Company. Proud sponsors of high school hoops on Stark Media YouTube channel and the Stark Media team. Sam Bourquin, Lee Foster high atop. The old perch up here at Jackson. Lob down to Wolbert. Turns, spins, shoots, pops it in. Wolbert with his first basket of the night. 13-11 Bears. 2:15 first quarter of play. Lipkins deep on the left wing. A little shake and bake. Ball goes on the right side of Broom. Rice Fakes the weave pass, keeps it on the right wing, goes around his man. Bryce to the room, scores. Wow, nice move by Broom.
Beautiful move. Like to see him look for his shot more. Whoa.
Finney, way out there for 3, no. Monterubio keeps it, saves it out on top to Weekly. Into the corner, Finnefrock says, give him a try it again. Got it. Finnefrock with his second triple of the night. Shoot it, Mitch. Shoot it.
I love it.
Broom for 3. Hello. Deep on the right wing. He's got 5. Now this is basketball.
Now we're
Here,
talking.
now we're talking.
We don't need any 35-36
16-16.
Somebody gets
fake shoots, put it up, no. Wolbert to follow. Is he going to give it to him or no?
I thought he called it on the Monterubio drive.
No basket.
Right? Yeah, Monterubio go to the line.
Foul is going to be on the Golden Eagles. It looks like it's going to be on Robinson.
Is that 12? Yeah.
Yep,
so, good call, partner.
Third foul on the Eagles. Buck 27 of the first quarter. We're all tied at 16 here at Jackson.
Get you some Stark Media score updates here at the quarter.
Monterubio, first free throw is up and good. He's got 6.
We've got a couple Federal League matchups. North Canton traveled to the Lake tonight. And the Green Bulldogs, like I say, they still got a chance to stay in this league race. If GlenOak can pull the upset, they travel over to Perry. And McKinley's up at Wadsworth. Speaking of being a Jackson.
Road trip to the Grizz land tonight, huh?
You know who plays for Wadsworth, right? His son. I don't know if you're familiar. So Jamie Bosler, Jackson legend, all-time leading scorer. His boy is a stud for Wadsworth.
Oh, what year?
I think he's a junior.
Junior?
Said he plays just like the old man, if you can believe that. Little 1-2-2 here. No, they stick back to man.
1:18. Clock runs in the first quarter. Scott got caught. Gets it out to McElroy on the left wing. Head fake. Nice pass underneath the Scott. Robinson puts it up and in with the right hand and scores. So Robinson with his first 2. It's 18-17. GlenOak with a minute to go. Few line on the right wing. Anthony lost the ball. Gets it back. Lob to Wolbert. They're collapsing on Wolbert now every time he gets it. Oh, my goodness. Few line way out there for 3. A little bit strong. Loose in the corner. Picked up by McElroy. McElroy in the backcourt. Ball got poked away. Here come the Golden Eagles with 48 seconds to go. Into the corner. Robinson. Into the paint. Back to Jacory. Lipkins now going on Altman one-on-one. Swings it over on the left side. Long 3 up side of the rim, no. Out of bounds. Back to the Bears with 28 seconds to go.
Shocked there, Sammy, that GlenOak doesn't pull that and try to take the last one. You know, you're up 1 on the road. Chance to stay in this race. I mean, my goodness, take the lead into the second quarter.
Finnefrock back in. Weekly will sit down. Coach DeBevick, I think he's pretty comfortable now, Lee, where he's got his starting 5. I think Jackson is a solid 8.
Yep.
I don't think any more than that. Wolbert inside, put it up no good, but a foul before the shot. Are they going to give him 2?
You know,
they're going to give him 2.
Oh, my.
A little NBA continuation right there.
I thought he got him on the floor. No, I mean, it seems like, they start Altman when, the big man has been gone. Wolbert's out. Weekly's come in, but that's the only 7 we've seen tonight thus far in the first quarter.
Yeah.
But you're right. I think they'll go one more deep. So I think it's 11. This is that Caden Edwards came over from Massillon. But he's, I think they give him stuff like this. Spot minutes in the end of quarters.
Speak up, he's getting ready to come in now.
If Wolbert makes this, I bet he comes for him. Save him on a foul.
Yep. Wolbert out.
Yeah, I haven't got many right. Ask Las Vegas. I didn't get a whole lot right.
Edwards in.
They
Wolbert
won.
Out.
Vegas won.
They always win.
Lee 0.
Don't you know that? How many times? 5 seconds to go in the quarter. We're tied at 18. Lipkins got a little too fancy over here, and they lost the ball out of bounds. So Jackson will get it back with 3.3 seconds to go in the quarter. We're tied at 18. See if they get it into Few line or Monterubio maybe for a half-court shot. Hozart gets it into Few line with 2, with 1. Anthony from half court. Oh, off the back of the rim of the glass. No, and that's the end of the first quarter. 8 minutes in the books. In the JT. 18-18. Bears and Eagles will take a break on the Stark Media YouTube channel. Stay with us.
opportunity, ladies and gentlemen, as always, I'm going to give a special thank you to Altman and Home Care for providing athletic training services for our athletes and all of our athletic events. Altman and Home Care are proud to be the official healthcare system of your Jackson Local School.
Sam Bourquin and Lee Foster back here at the home of the Polar Bears, Jackson High School. The Bears hosting the Golden Eagles. Hey, 18-18 after the first quarter play, Lee.
Hey,
pretty good 8 minutes of basketball, huh?
Don't you jinx us. I love the pace. I mean, I think I texted you guys this weekend. Alliance and Louisville go 106.85. I'm like, let's go. You know, well, let's see the pace move. The shot clock would help, but we'll certainly take this any day.
So the Eagles with a basketball to start the quarter. Offensive foul. They're going to say Scott cleared out with the elbow.
I'm watching Coach Hairston, and I just saw that 5 count move to 5-1. Not in his favor. Let's see if they even that up here before the end of the half.
Bryce Broom ready to hop off the bench. Who's going to come in? He will come in for Scott, who has to sit down with those 2 fouls. 7:52 in the first half. Just getting fired up here in the second quarter of play. 18-18 your score. Again, Lee will keep his eye on the Stark Media basketball scoreboard for the night. Bozart, top of the foul line, lobs it down to Wolbert. Owen turns, shoots, got whacked from behind, and no call. Holy moly. Broom across the timeline. Bryce to the top of the key, and he'll bring it out on top of the right side of the floor. 7:25. Clock runs in the second quarter. 18-18. We're all square here at the home of the Polar Bears on the Stark Media YouTube channel. Lipkins, step back, 3 ball. Ooh, way off. Out of bounds. Back to the Bears with 7:12 to go. Friday night, don't forget, we'll be in Green. Battle of the Bulldogs. Green, Kent, McKinley, 99.7 FM and the free iHeartRadio app. That's Friday night. McKinley, Green. Join yourself and the shooter, Lee Foster, Friday night. The start of the week on 99.7 FM and the iHeartRadio app. Hope to check in with you on Friday night, where it's supposed to get down to 4 degrees.
Way to ruin my
Friday.
Way to ruin my weekend.
Welcome back.
Oh, my. 6-1, but I'm not counting.
Foul is called. That's the 6th foul on GlenOak. Only 1 on the Bears. 6:54 in the first half. We're still tied at 18. How was that dry heat out in Vegas? What is the temperature out there
to
this
be completely
time?
honest with
It's
you,
a little chilly, doesn't it, at night?
It was a high of the upper 50s. It was getting down to 30. It was freezing. I mean, it was cold. We made a walk to dinner one night, about 7-8 minutes, and it was, I'm telling you, it was chilly.
It does get chilly down there. There's your first makeup call tonight. Offensive foul on Wolbert. They're going to say he hooked one of the GlenOak defenders, and that'll be an offensive foul.
No, it was chilly, though. I mean, we had a great time, but, you think in Las Vegas, you're thinking, like you're talking about midsummer, 107 on the blacktop, and it wasn't that.
I'll tell you what, I've been out there in the dead of summer when it's been 118 one night, and I don't mind it.
You like
Honest to God, I love it.
Yeah.
If I'm by a pool. But I've also been out there where it's been in the 30s and 40s in December, January. I've been out there in March as well when it got a little bit chilly at night. Loose ball foul again. This one's on GlenOak, and they have just committed their 7th. Or is that on Jackson?
No, they got Jackson there.
They got the Bears. I think they got Bozart. So that'll be 3 fouls on the Bears, 6 on GlenOak. So a very choppy start to the second quarter after a very smooth first 8 minutes of play.
That's Couture Ashcraft in there that flew in for the offensive board. Goes to the line for 2.
Couture's throw, bangs it up and in. 19-18, Eagles take the 1-point lead. 6:38 to go in the first half. 1-point lead by the Golden Eagles.
I got some first quarter scores here after the free throw, Sammy.
Ashcraft's second free throw hit too strong, and a rebound picked up by Altman.
I've got after 1, Hoover leads Lake 14-12, and Green over Perry 17-5.
Monterubio gets out of trouble. Left corner, that is Bozart. Back to fuel line. 3 ball, back to the rim too strong. Volleyball up in the air. Picked up by McElroy. Bozart chasing him. McElroy away. Goes all the way down. Scoops it up and in with a right hand. And Tim DeVivic wants to call a timeout. 6:14 to go in the first half. Eagles 21 and the Polar Bears 18. You're listening to the Stark Media YouTube channel Game of the Week presented by the Eagles, FOE in downtown Massillon. Eagles 190. And, of course, the Hilscher-Clarke Electric Company. Stay with us.
Ladies and gentlemen, concession stands are open throughout the arena. Please enjoy. Also, 50-50 tickets available. Jump into the 50-50. We'll announce that ticket winner at the end of the third period.
Tonight's game on the Stark Media YouTube channel brought to you in part by Lindseys Pizza, McNeill and Sons Tree Service. Finally here at Ohio.com. Also brought to you by the Spirit of Stark, Leathernecks Nation MC and the Sam Center and Save 22 Vet, and CH Vallos and Associates, proud partners of the Stark Media team. Here come the Bears now. Fewline's got it on the left wing. He'll bring it out on top. Almost crossed over the midcourt line. So the Bears hanging on to the ball. 5:53. Finnefrock thinking about it. There she goes. Back of the rim, no good. Rebound. Finnefrock got his own rebound after missing a three. You got to love the hustle there. And the jump ball will keep it with the Bears. I'll see a lot of guys that miss their own three and then hustle in to get a rebound or at least tie it up to have a chance to get the ball back.
No, but you love to see those hustle guys, right? They'll go after it. They see it. You know, you shoot it. You should know where it's going. Nice play there.
Fewline had the ball poked away and stolen by McElroy. He's got a couple of steals tonight, this McElroy, and he'll bring it across the timeline to the right wing. Working on Bozart. Rick Hairston about 3 steps out onto the floor, calling out the play. Does Rick ever have a pair of shoes on that are more than a day old? Honest to God, he must have a collection of shoes. They are always spit shine clean. Lipkins throws it up from 17 on the wing, back of the rim, no rebound, picked off by Fewline.
I think he spends hours on hours cleaning them, Sammy. I think he wears them, he goes home and polishes them.
Anthony walks with the ball. It's going to go back to GlenOak. 5:05 to go in the first half. 21-18. Golden Eagles by 3.
Stark Media score update after 3. Sammy Central Catholic Crusaders 39, Manchester 25. And after the first quarter, McKinley over Wadsworth 25-15. Reed Sims Jr. with a quick 15 in the first quarter, courtesy of our guy Joe Bogdan.
All right. Good to get those updates here all night long. Love getting those. Plus our big game here tonight. Get a turnover. Eagles. Here comes Jackson. Finnefrock almost went over and back. May have. Monterubio in the corner, now baseline. Kyle in the lane, cradles it, cups it, shoots it with a left hand, couldn't get it to go. Bryce Broom pulls down the rebound. 4:30 to go in the first half. 21-18. Broom hooks the pass into the corner. Zerger back to Lipkins for 3. That's way off. Rebound out of bounds off of the Bears. It'll stay with GlenOak.
Ashcraft goes to rebound that, Sammy. Fewline's got a whole-handed jersey trying to go get him.
Saw that.
I don't know if old man taught him that, but we're going to have to ask him. Who's Mount got this week? I saw they suffered John Carroll got him close last week.
Yeah, got him close by 2 up there. Mount's in action tomorrow night against Baldwin Wallace. I'll be heading over to Mount to get that one tomorrow night. Lipkins driving off the window and throws it up with a left hand and scores. So Lipkins has 7. And we're coming up on 4:10 here in the first half. 23-18 now. Eagles, their biggest lead tonight, 5. Finnefrock off the screen. Goes through traffic, gets the ball into the corner. Fewline a couple of jab steps, nothing home. Now the lane opens, 15-footer, shot it short. Altman got the loose ball. Monterubio 3, Rebound McElroy, and GlenOak now is starting to feel like they really, really, really can maybe take a little bit of control of this game. Roman Woods has checked in for the Golden Eagles, wearing number 14. He's out there on the left wing. Now he's got it between the circles. 3:35 in the first half. Woods in the paint, down the lane, throws it up and in. On cue, Roman Woods with the basket. And don't look now, but it's a 25-18 GlenOak lead. Altman, boy, they're giving him the 3. Altman backing in. Bully ball up, rim, got it, foul. And boy, did they need that. Altman had to really work. Got the 2. He's looking to complete the 3-point play.
Now, we've seen Jackson a couple times recently saying we had him at GlenOak, we had him at Hoover, and I don't think they missed, again, in North Canton for like a month.
Right.
I mean, it was unbelievable.
Yeah, it was.
But they haven't shot the ball outside of Finnefrock tonight. A few lines a little off. Monterubio's missed a few, but Altman giving them good minutes here coming in off the bench.
Altman trying to complete the conventional 3-point play line left. The southpaw, boy, all kind of pushing and shoving down here on the lane. Lane violation. Yep. Now, Tim DeVevic says, now, wait a minute. Wolbert got shoved into the lane. Now another official steps in. They may reverse this call. If they don't, Tim DeVevic's going to have a fit. If you're on the foul line, you've got GlenOak, Jackson, GlenOak lined up one by one. And I think they shoved Wolbert into the paint. Obviously, that made it a lane violation, but it wasn't by his own doing. And the conference continues to the foul line down to our left. 3:18 to go in the first half. 25-20. GlenOak leads it by 5. What was here on the Stark Media YouTube channel?
What was their initial call, Sammy? What did they call first?
Lane violation on Jackson.
You can't overturn a lane violation in high school, can you?
Well, like I said, Wolbert got shoved.
If nobody called the foul initially, you can't go back and call a foul, right? Okay.
I'm saying it was it
just
was a lane violation because they
forced
before the free throw.
Sure.
Yeah.
And now they're giving it to Jackson, it looks like.
And I think that's the right call.
They count the free throw?
Doesn't look like it.
No, see, Coach Harrison doesn't like this, I'm telling you.
Now the official's coming over to the scorer's table.
I think he missed the free throw. So you can't count the bucket, right?
Well, it was 25-20. They haven't given him the point yet.
Okay.
Wait a minute. It was 25-18. So no, they didn't, because that was to complete a 3-point play opportunity.
Sure.
So
20 was on Altman's bucket. He had 1 to go.
Yes. So
well, it looks like they
did
kept
they change it again?
No, I think they kept it. The GlenOak student section erupts, and here we go the other way.
Yeah. 15 to go in the first half. GlenOak 25, Jackson 21. Eagles in the green, Bears in the home whites on their home floor. Jim holds right around 2,800. Ashcraft going strong to the hoop, got fouled. Well, I'll tell you what, man, and I know they used to pack this place.
Oh,
when the Boz was here, and Teal and Sullivan. I mean, when Larry had them going, and then when Michael Fewline was here, and then of course, I mean, you couldn't get in this joint. It didn't matter who they were playing. It didn't matter Saturday afternoon, Tuesday night, Friday night. This place was electric. Shot sticks between the rim and the glass, and that'll give it back to the Bears.
Lipkins has struggled since he got going early.
That's a jump. I'm sorry. Possession arrow will give it to GlenOak.
Yeah, he got 5 quick ones, just 1 of 4 since. I mean, they need him to get going a little bit. And like I said, I told you on the way here, I'd like to see Bryce Broom be a little more in control of the offense. Let him be, kind of create the action. When they blew McKinley out, Lipkins was hurt. I think they get going a little better with Broom handling the rock.
Bryce will be the trigger man. Throws it into the corner. Altman poked it out of bounds. 2:46 to go in the first half. Still 25-21. So the Bears state champions in 10 and 17. Remember the great battles they had when Larry Taylor was here, when he would go up against Dave Hoover and Kent McKinley back in the day. There were great battles down at the Civic Center and the home and home at the field house in here. It really did not get much better than that. May have been one of the golden eras of Stark County hoops. And I know there was some great teams in the 70s and matchups, and of course the All-City night. But I mean, for your money back then, is Broom a little dipsy-do and a flipperoo, and it goes up and in.
Hey, was I right on cue there?
Tell you what, man, I like the creativity by 24 down there.
My percentages are rising as I get back in Northeast Ohio.
Wolbert goes up for the shot.
Oh, no.
Missed it, and a loose ball foul is called. 2:11 to go in the first half. 27-21, Eagles by 6.
That on Zerger? They called that on Broom?
Called it on Bryce. McKinley 25-15 after one up there in the home of the Grizzlies. Not an easy place to play. Well, speaking of Wadsworth, man, one of the all-time wildest, craziest upsets in Ohio high school tournament basketball. This was probably before your time. Back in the, I think it was late 70s, maybe.
Who was on that team?
McKinley and Wadsworth was Troy Taylor, Ronnie Stokes, and McKinley was like, they were just blistering people by 50 points a night. And Wadsworth, who really had no business even being on the floor, knocked them out for the regionals that day, and it was unbelievable.
Bryce Hill
with the bucket. He's got his first two. 29-22 Eagles, $1:55 to go in the first half of play. Altman in the corner to Finnefrock, down to Wolbert. Zerger tapped it out of bounds. It'll stay with the Bears. Here comes Bozart in for Jackson, and Altman will sit down with 1:50 to go in the first half. Stick around. We will have the Finally Here Ohio.com halftime report.
Quick score update. How about Hoban 8-0 over St. V in the first 3 minutes?
Wow. They playing home and home again, or are they still playing at the...
I believe it's just one, but they're playing... That's in LeBron James Arena. They're up at St. V.
Okay.
But I was going to say that was a football score with Sperling going in 8-0 early, but I don't know if Hoban's been leading St. V in hoops for a while.
Hoban's got a squad this year.
I like Jonas Nichols. Yeah.
St. V does as well. Now they're both Division I this year.
Amazing how long TK Griffith has been at Hoban.
Mm-hmm. Long three. Few line. In and out. No good. Loose on the floor. Picked up by Lipkins. Here come the green and gold. $1:15 in the first half. 29-22. Jackson has scored 4 points in this entire second quarter. Lipkins glides down the lane. Threw it up on the rim. Noah Wolbert got the rebound to Altman. He fumbled it away. Picked up by Bozart and Lipkins with a foul in the backcourt. That'll be the 9th on GlenOak with 1:01 to go in the first half.
I'll tell you what, we got ahead of ourselves, Sammy. We said, hey, 18-18 after one. And here we are, and the home team's got 4 in the quarter.
We'll put the kibosh on it. So Ben Davis will check back in for the Golden Eagles. 29-22 Eagles, and at the free throw line, it's Bozart. Front end of the 1-and-1. Back to the rim, no. Rebound, Monterrubio got away from a tie-up and put it off the glass and scored. So Monterrubio with 8. Jackson claws back to within 5. 29-24 Eagles. 48 seconds to go in the first quarter, first half of play here on the Stark Media YouTube channel. Sam Bourquin, Lee Foster, good to be with you on this Tuesday night. McElroy way out of control.
Oh, he called a block.
One official said block. One was getting ready to go for the charge, but the block is going to stand.
Looked like he had Bryce Hill.
Finnefrock with that foul.
Bryson Hill on that left wing, Sammy spotted, ready to launch one.
So McElroy will shoot 1-and-1 line to right. 40 seconds to go in the first half. It's 29-24 Eagles by 5.
Rick's going a little deeper into his bench than he has been than we saw last week.
Shoves the first free throw and good. He's got 3 points on tonight.
Got to give a quick shout out. I got two coworkers, Matt and Matt, listening in. The boss Matt and my buddy Matt. So hey, thanks guys for listening in. We appreciate you being part of the broadcast tonight.
McElroy again throws it up in it. So he's got 4. Eagles back out by 7 again. 31-24. 36 seconds to go. Clock runs in the first half of play. Line deep on the right wing. Out on top, Finnefrock. Shoot it. There it goes. Long 3. Oh, in and out. No. Spun out on him. Good rotation. Left his hands, but it wouldn't crawl down through that rim. 20 seconds to go. Eagles with the ball. Bozart with a foul at midcourt. That's only the 16th foul, though, on the Bears. 17 seconds to go. Eagles with the ball, and it's a 7-point GlenOak lead. McKinley and Green, Friday night on 99.7 FM and the free iHeart Radio app. Hope to check in with you on Friday night up there just across the Stark County border to Summit County.
Should be a good one.
Should be.
Let's just hope we get over 50.
All right, here we go. Eagles with the ball, 6 seconds to go in the half. Davis, top of the key, steps back, 18-footer. Beauty. Davis hits the shot, and that will do it for the first half here at Jackson. Then Davis hits the bucket at the buzzer. He's got 4, and we've got 2 quarters in the books here in Jackson Township. And how about this? The GlenOak Golden Eagles 33, and the Jackson Polar Bears 24. Stick around. We'll be back with more on the FinallyHereOhio.com halftime show, but we'll take a break. Stay with us. Halftime activities continue here inside the Jackson Gymnasium here, the home of the Polar Bears. Welcome back in. Sam Bourquin and the shooter, Lee Foster, the Stark Media. Game of the week. It's 33-24 after the first half of play. GlenOak leading the Jackson Polar Bears. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Lindseys Pizza, located at the Hillsdale Shopping Center on Whipple Avenue in Canton. By McNeill and Sons Tree Service, located in the Portage Lakes. Fast, reliable, affordable. That's McNeill and Sons Tree Service. By FinallyHereOhio.com. Christopher McCready's and his team with over 30 years of experience. Check them out at 1201 30th Street Northwest. Tell them Stark Media sent you in. That's FinallyHereOhio.com. By the Eagles, FOE 190 in downtown Massillon at 303 Wyrick Boulevard. Always something going on at the Eagles 190. 330-832-7385. Check them out. The Eagles, FOE 190 in Tigertown. By Hilscher-Clarke Electric Company. Locations all over Ohio. The corporate office at 519 4th Street Northwest of downtown Canton. Check them out online at Hilscher-Clarke.com. That's Hilscher-Clarke.com. By CH Vallos and Associates at 1302 South Main in North Canton. 494-2776 for all your insurance needs. Finances, life, home, auto, and more. A staple in the North Canton community. That's CH Vallos and Associates. Shooter, give us some stats.
Let's get into it, partner. We'll start with Jackson. In the first half, they were 8 of 24 from the field, just 33%, just 2 of 10 from the free throw line, 20%. And to make it worse, partner, they were 3 of 15 from deep. 3 of 15.
Keep shooting.
7 turnovers apiece for both teams. Finnefrock was 6 and Monterubio was 7 to pace the Polar Bears. For GlenOak, they were 14 of 24, 58% in the half, 3 of 4 at the free throw line for 75%. Leading them in the first half, Bryce Broom, 7, Ja'Cory Lipkins, 7, and Zerger and Davis both with 4 apiece. We got a couple score updates at the half. Hoover over Lake, 25-19. Green over Perry, just 28-21. How about that turnaround?
They tightened that up a little bit, did the Panthers.
And I told you Hoban was up 8-0. It's 11-8 St. V after one.
8-0 run by the Knights, 11-0 run by the Irish.
And you had a pup score, right? McKinley scored.
35-35. McKinley Wadsworth getting ready for the third quarter up in Wadsworth.
So they go down 20-10 in that third quarter, or second quarter.
Sports news, if you missed it earlier today, Sean Payton going to be the new head football coach of the Denver Broncos. He must really miss coaching. I really thought he would sit out one more year.
He's already collecting a check, correct?
Yeah. Sit behind a desk on the Fox set for all your whole Sunday, eat all that expensive food, kick back and relax, watch the ball with the fellas, but he wants to get back. Hey, you're a coach, you're a coach, you're a coach. That's it. All right, Bears with the ball in the all-whites. GlenOak in the traveling greens. Monterubio scoops up a reverse. Glass rim, no. Wolbert got the rebound. Trying to muscle his way in, and he does, and puts it off the glass and scores. They're going to need more of that by Wolbert here in the second half of play.
He didn't start that first half, Sammy, but they only threw it to him on the block maybe twice in the whole half. I think they got to go there early and often.
Here comes Davis. A little show-me basketball turnaround. Nope. Rebound by Wolbert. Cleans the glass. The big fella will bring it over the timeline to Fuline. Anthony on the wing. Goes around Broom underneath the basket. Puts a shot
nice
up
pass
to Wolbert, who rams it home with 2 hands.
Pretty pass there from Fuline.
So Fuline with the dime, Wolbert with the bucket, and boom, 33-28. Eagles' lead has been slashed to 5. Early third quarter of play, 6:50 to go on the Stark Media YouTube channel. Sam Bourquin, Lee Foster with you on this Tuesday night League Hoops. Green McKinley coming up Friday night, 99.7 FM and the free iHeartRadio app. Lipkins on the left side of the Broom, swings it. Hill may have gotten away with a walk. Zerger on the baseline. Reese, a little floater, didn't get it to go. Rebound, Monterubio. He'll bring it across the timeline to the left wing to Finnefrock. Right side to Fuline. Anthony in the corner, Finney. Shoots the 3 over the hoop. Rebound, picked up by Zerger. Reese throws it ahead to Broom. Bryce across the timeline. Bryce going in, one-on-one. A lot of contact. Goes into the hands of Zerger, who flips it up and in. I don't know how that even happened.
Little Johnny on the spot, but nonetheless, big bucket for GlenOak to push that lead back to 7.
Bears had a little mini run, and then the Eagles stopped it with that basket. Under 6 to go in the third quarter of play. Things starting to heat up here, literally inside this gym. It's warm in here tonight.
It sure is.
Wolbert turns, shoots, got fouled. He'll go to the free throw line. So at least we know the heat is working.
After 3, Lake 36, North Canton 34.
Foul on number 34.
Well, Lake's on a little bit of a – well, you know what? They're both on a little bit of a slide.
Yeah,
Hoover and Lake.
Hoover's lost 5 in a row, and Lake's lost 3.
Wolbert, free throw, no good.
Yeah, talked to Coach Bluey as well as Coach McBride today, and they both – you could sense the, hey, we need one, right?
Yeah.
They're both kind of in the same spot. Where's your season turner before the tournament draw?
Wolbert missed them both, but the Bears got the loose ball rebound. Finnefrock the few line. Give and go to Wolbert, inside, put it off the glass and scored again. Boy, he is on fire in this third quarter.
Got 6 already here in the half, Sammy.
Wow, 10 for the game.
Yep.
GlenOak 35, Jackson 30, 5:32. Clock running in the third quarter of play. Now Rick Harrison says, spread it out, boys.
Oh,
room for 3, it's good. He shot that ball like he knew it was going in.
I like
Bryce with 10.
Little hezzy pull up. Look good.
On Wolbert relacing the shoe. Now he's ready to go at the other end of the floor. So GlenOak 38, Jackson 30, 5:19 here in the third quarter of play. Sam Bourquin, Lee Foster, good to have you with us here on the Stark Media YouTube channel. Thanks for checking us out here on this Tuesday night. Oh, by the way, the high school tournament drawings are coming up this Sunday for the boys. Monterrubio into the paint, throws it off the glass and scores. Pretty move. Monterrubio's in double figures with 10.
Love watching him dash at the bucket. Just looks effortless.
Davis on the left wing. Davis tries to go inside. He got bumped off of it, put up an 8-footer. In and out, no rebound, Monterrubio. Monterrubio across the timeline. Bozart goes to the hoop, got bumped, foul, Davis. 4:41 third quarter, 38-32, Eagles by 6. What do you think the drawings are going to look like? The way that they do it now, it's a whole lot different than they've done it, years ago.
It's
what do you think?
I miss the old days of when you had to actually go to a physical location, and put your name on the board, and then let somebody come get you. Not just, hey, we'll vote online, no one sees you, hop on a line.
Wolbert up, and then a foul. Wolbert's got 12. He'll look for 13 at the line.
One of the many lost traditions of the all-neutral site games, the double headers down at the Civic Center, at the field house, wherever. I don't like it the way it should be, because now a lot of times you're getting a bye, so really good teams will take the play-in game away. So it kind of forces the really bad team to have to go there, so they go win by 50 because they don't want the 2-week break. I mean, there's a lot of nuances, but I talked to some guys earlier, and they're like, hey, Louisville's got like 15 wins, but they've lost to both Federal League teams.
Yeah.
So if Hoover beats them Friday, can you vote them ahead of the Federal League? Because they'd be 0-3. But you and I both know
they're
that
2, right?
No, they're 1.
Louisville's 1. I thought they were.
They're 10 boys, Sammy.
Oh, I thought 2 because we were talking the other night. Hoban's 1. St. V's out of the way. They're back in Division 1. Wolbert put up a shot, missed by a few lines, and he'll shoot 2 line right.
Well, and how bad's it getting, though?
This basketball game is getting in the way of our discussion. 4:29 to go in the third quarter. 38-34, Eagles by 4. Wolbert at the line shooting 2.
Yeah, because if you win back-to-back state titles at a lower division, you're forced to move up.
You get bumped up.
So St. V's up to 1. Hoban's up to 1. Louisville had a legitimate shot with this team, in my opinion, to maybe make that run to Columbus.
Yeah, I would agree with you.
But in Division 1, I don't think so. Not that they couldn't win a district and contend, but I don't know that they're Division 1.
Once you get to regionals, now you're –
go see St. Ed's, go see St. V.
Yeah. Man, I don't know. I must have been looking at the wrong figures, or maybe I was looking at projections. I legitimately thought they were 2.
Yeah, they're D1. And it's a huge, in Northeast Ohio, went to that super district in lieu of a Federal League team. Now 2 or 3 can win a title versus,
Wolbert banked in the second free throw.
You want a Happy Meal with that.
He's got 14, and 38-36. GlenOak now up by only 2. Third quarter here at Jackson. 4:20 to go in the quarter. Scott up, good, foul. He'll try to complete the three-point play.
Big bucket there for the sophomore. Nice body control, got in the lane, boom, got him in the air, went up and made a bucket.
That's his first basket of the night.
And he's actually picked up his scoring production. But no, this district draw is going to be interesting because there's really nobody in the Federal League that's got super great, records coming in.
Scott missed the free throw. Well, we've seen a lot of misses at the free throw tonight for both teams.
A ton.
4:10. Clock runs third quarter. Things are getting serious now. 40-36. Eagles by 4. Few line, lane, up, foul. Scott got him. That'll be his third. And that'll be the 5th team foul on GlenOak.
It's 5-1 again, huh?
Timeout situation. Eagles, all 5 of theirs. The Bears with 4.
See if Fuel Line can knock a few down here from the line, get his rhythm. First one up.
No good. What was the half, the free throw of the half, the stat you were rattling off there?
I was a little, actually, we just got the official. They just brought him up. So Jackson from the foul line was just 5 of 10.
Okay.
But 3 of 15 from deep.
Okay. Few line again, second free throw. Missed them
boy.
both. But Bozard got the loose ball rebound, and they keep it alive. Good job by the officials not to blow that tie up. Few line steps back, says, I'll shoot the 3. Missed it. Guess who got the rebound? Few line. Lobs it to Wolbert, back to Few line. Anthony, cross-court pass to Monterrubio. 3 in the air. No. Rebounded by Jackson. Monterrubio's got it in the paint. Goes inside, put it up. No! Wolbert goes up and crushes it.
Hey.
16 for the leaper. Officials timeout.
Where did he come from?
Wow.
How about that score right now?
40-38, Eagles by 2. We had an official timeout called over here on the baseline. I don't know what for. I don't know if something got onto the floor or what have you, but they did stop play, and now the Eagles will throw the ball in. McElroy to trigger it. 3:31 to go in the third quarter. We got ourselves a game, and the ball is stolen. Here comes Bozard. He fumbled it. Now it's picked up by Altman. And the Bears with a chance to tie or take the lead this trip down the floor. Looking for Wolbert. They're fronting him. They learned their lesson. Few line's got it on the right wing. Screened by Wolbert. Anthony foul line extended. Goes into the corner to Monterrubio. Monterrubio foul line. Goes inside with the left hand. Got bumped. Goes down to Wolbert.
Oh, he dribbled
down low in no man's lane. Put it up. No. Got his own rebound. Put it up and put it in, and we're tied. 18 for Wolbert. 40-40.
He's got 14 in the quarter.
18 for the game. I think there may have been some discussion during the halftime. Long 3, Lipkins, rim, glass rim, no. Banged out of bounds. The Eagles tried to save it in. Volleyball twice, 3 times. Here come the Bears. Here comes Few line. Monterrubio into the paint, down the lane, put it up and put it in. Monterrubio with 12 and a timeout on the floor. Oh, the Bears. Not only were they down to start the second half of play, they have come roaring back to take the lead. 2:28 to go in the third. Jackson 42, GlenOak 40. We'll take a break on the Stark Media YouTube channel. Back here at Jackson, Sam Bourquin, Lee Foster. What a good one here, man. 42-40, Jackson by a deuce.
I got to say the best 2 that we've had have both involved Jackson. Jackson at Lake, 1-point game. This has been the most exciting I think we've had. A couple dunks.
You know why?
What's that?
We've had offense. Points.
The NFL likes that too, don't they?
Well, we all know the NFL wants the NFL gets. Broom on a floater on the baseline, hangs it up, flops it right down through. We're tied at 42. Bryce with a dozen. Wolbert now down about 8 feet away, out on top to Monterrubio. Thought about a 3. Gives it to Bozart. Sets the screen. Bozart inside out pass to Few line. Anthony between the circles, picked up by Broom. Under 2 minutes to go in the third. Jackson and GlenOak are tied at 42 here on the Stark Media YouTube channel. Shout out to the Eagles, FOE 190 in downtown Massillon of the Hilscher-Clarke Electric Company. Bringing this ball game to you tonight. Inside out pass, Feuline to Wolbert to Feuline, and McElroy stole it. Other end of the floor, McElroy going inside, reverses it up with the right hand, never got there. Rebound picked up by Monterrubio. Here come the Bears in transition. Bozart in the paint, put it up, blocked from behind, and a foul. They could get a couple of Eagles with this foul, and it's going to be on McElroy.
How about Bozart?
That's his first, sixth team foul.
Bozart comes in averaging double digits, Sam. He hasn't scored yet, right? And you're in a tie ball game near the end of the third quarter.
Bozart shooting a free throw. Good.
He broke that, huh?
So the Polar Bears take the lead again, 43-42 with a minute 26 to go. Zerger is back in. Couture Ashcraft is back in for GlenOak. Kenny Scott also back in. That second free throw by Bozart is up and good.
Feels
so
like
Bozart with his first 2 points, and with a minute 20 to go in the third quarter, Jackson leads at 44-42.
What say you here, partner? Wolbert goes to the bench, right? GlenOak's got to be able to get a bucket and a stop and try to contain him, shut them down a little bit while he's off the floor. He's got 2 of your bench guys in for Jackson. Caden Edwards, Altman's in there.
Yep.
Can you take control here and go on a little 4-5-0 run to close the quarter and make a run at it?
He was putting Wolbert right back in the game. Wolbert actually got up, was ready to go in, and Coach Tabevic said, not yet.
Well, now they've got 6, 7, 8 on the floor, right? GlenOak's got to try to do something here to get back in this.
1:12 to go, third quarter, 44-42. It is a 2-point lead for the Jackson Polar Bears. Sam Bourquin, Lee Foster, good to have you with us tonight on the Stark Media YouTube channel. Spread the word. Tell your high school basketball fans to check it out right now. Stark Media YouTube channel. Broom hooks the pass into the corner. Zerger out on top. Jory Lipkins hooks the one to Scott in the corner. Broom. Bryce for 3. Good! Bryce Broom with 15 and a big 3 in the corner. How about that one? Eagles back up by 3. 45-44. I should say a 1-point lead. And how about Broom? 15 points tonight for the sharpshooting sophomore.
I'm telling you, I think to an extent the Eagles go as their young point guard goes.
Monterrubio kicked the ball.
Oh, it's over and back.
Over and back.
Yes, it was.
Going to go back to GlenOak.
Hey, I just said, can you get a bucket? Can you get a stop? And get it? GlenOak scores here. They take all the momentum into the fourth quarter. And Coach Bevic's like, man, I want to give my guys 50 seconds. And the wheels start to fall off a little bit.
Yeah, well, 28 seconds left. Now you leave everybody on the bench. You take that break. You take that quarter break, and then you tell them to get back out there and play ball. So GlenOak with a basketball with 15 seconds to go in the third quarter of play. Eagles 45, Polar Bears 44.
I'm going to call Lipkins or Broom for 3 again.
Eagles going to spread things out. Zerger going to set the screen for Lipkins. Lipkins foul line. Now gets it out between the circles. Goes inside, puts it up, foul. Hey, now we drew the foul with 1.8 seconds to go in the third quarter of play.
He hit a little left or right cross there, Sam. He left him in his dust. I mean, my goodness. I don't know if Lipkins' hip has still been bothering him at all, but he looks a little hobbled. Just his second shot attempt.
So Lipkins shooting line left with 1.8 seconds to go in the third quarter of play. Eagles lead by 1. Lipkins' free throw is good. Boy, playing local, it's a shame. You ought to come out and watch your basketball team. They're pretty good. Not many folks here playing local tonight, but good student section, but that's about it.
You live over there. You can't get neighbors out there? You hail a different green and white.
Lipkins, both free throws, 1.8 to go. Bears down 3. Ball comes into Monterrubio from three-quarter court off the glass, and that's the end of the third here in Jackson. Your score. GlenOak Golden Eagles 47, the Jackson Polar Bears 44. We'll come back with the fourth quarter. It's the Stark Media High School Basketball Game of the Week on the Stark Media YouTube channel.
The winning ticket number is green ticket 615-339. Once again, green ticket 615-339. Come down to the scoring table to collect your funds. Thank you.
You have that ticket, ladies and gentlemen. Take it up to the upper concession stand area to claim your prize. And the buzzer sounds. Let's get those number 4s up in the air. It's time to go into the fourth period. 47-44.
Back on the Stark Media YouTube channel. Tonight's game presented by the Eagles, FOE 190 in downtown Massillon. The Hilscher-Clarke Electric Company. Stick around after tonight's game, the Spirit of Stark postgame show. And we will be delivering our Hilscher-Clarke Electric Company player of the game. That is going to be a hard decision tonight, my friend.
Well,
might depend on who wins.
We haven't had a lot of close ones. We've been able to usually by this time of the game, we kind of knew it's between this guy or that guy. There's 4 or 5 guys out here that could win it.
So the Eagles with the basketball now going right to left to start the fourth quarter of play. This has been a dandy. 47-44 GlenOak here at Jackson. Lipkins on the baseline. Pounds the ball into the floor out on top to Scott, and they'll set up for Coach Rick Hairston.
And by the way, Jackson's sitting in a 2-3. If I'm Rick Hairston, I'm sitting right out there too.
That's exactly what they're doing.
Come get me. And the benefit that GlenOak does have, Sam, is they have 3 or 4 guards out there that can all handle it. Scott, Broom, Lipkins, those guys are pretty tight with the rock.
Oh, another thing is, GlenOak, remember, already has 16 fouls.
That's true.
So the more they can, shorten the game, unlike theirs, Scott put up a shot, rim no, and a rebound picked by Wolbert. Scott took it away. And the officials got to step in. Neither player wanted to give the ball up.
Wow.
Well, one official animated, saying, all right, fellas.
Hey, that's Hollywood. I told you.
He gives them both a pat on the head.
Hey, he's the show. How about score update? Stark Media score update final from Hartville. Lake 55, Hoover 38. They outscored the Vikings 19-2.
Wow.
In the fourth quarter.
Wow, what a fourth quarter by the Blue Streaks at home. Again, high school tournament drawings are coming up this Sunday. Be on the lookout. All the Stark Media social media platforms will let you know who's going where, who got seated. Offensive foul on Wolbert.
That's his third.
And the ball goes back to GlenOak.
It was funny. I saw Bryce Broom's dad, Bo, in the bathroom here before we came in, and he said, we can't guard the big guy. And I said, if it's me, I'm trying to flop the first 7 possessions and see if we get half of them and get old buddy on the bench, right?
Here come the Golden Eagles now. 47-44 GlenOak. 6:45 in the fourth quarter of play. Scott, foul line extended, circles the wagons and brings it out on top of the broom. Out of Scott, Coach Rick says, pull it out, fellas. We're going to make the Bears come out and play us. Scott, foul line, 14-footer, air ball.
I thought he got a piece.
Ooh, I thought he got a
piece.
too. An official's going to step in and say that was deflected out of bounds. It'll stay with GlenOak. Good call. Good teamwork by the officials. They got that one right.
Yeah, you're right. GlenOak did bring a few rows of students down there, right? The alma mater packing it in here in the student section. Uh-oh.
Room.
Oh, no.
Timeout.
Coach got him.
6:30 to go in the ball game. GlenOak 47 and Jackson 44. Sam Bourquin, Lee Foster here on the Stark Media YouTube channel. Hope you're enjoying the ball game here tonight.
How about some Stark Media news? How about 1 year anniversary, buddy?
How about that? One year anniversary.
One trip around the sun for Stark Media. Pretty cool.
Some big things happening here soon.
On the horizon, right? On the horizon. I want to shout out another GlenOak Golden Eagle, Steve Gilbert, out there listening. Thanks for listening, buddy. We appreciate you. He's locked in from home.
My man Mike Salvino down here to the left taking the ball game in.
Is he?
Now, knowing Mike, he's probably on his DraftKings app. He's paying no attention to the game, but
he's putting in an SGP.
Good to see Sal.
Same game parlay has changed the world, haven't they?
Lipkins goes inside off the glass. Never got to the hoop, though, and Bozart with a grown man's rebound. Here come the Jackson Polar Bears with the basketball. GlenOak 47, Jackson 44. 6:13 to go in the fourth quarter of play here. Sam Bourquin, Lee Foster, good to be with you on a Tuesday night right here on the Stark Media YouTube channel. That's Bozart in the corner. Monterrubio hits the three.
I tell you what, buddy, that kid's special. I mean, just a sophomore, he's got ice in his veins.
How about Monterrubio with 15? Wolbert with 18. 33 of the Jackson 47. And 5:45 to go in the game. We are deadlocked at 47 here at Jackson. Eagles in the traveling green, Bears in the home white.
Back to that 2-3 zone,
Yep.
and I think GlenOak's content just to kill a few minutes here and take the air out of it.
You know what? If I'm Coach Dubevic,
I'm coming to get them. They haven't been able to have an answer for Wolbert down here at all.
Man, I might. Well, they're going back to man now. Here comes Bryce. Fake left goes right out on top to Zerger. Reese dumps it to Scott. Kenny in the foul line. Goes in. Floater. Did not get there. Loose on the floor. Volleyball up in the air. Speaking of volleyball, it was tipped by Wolbert. Left wing. Bozart. Big three. On the money. How about Bozart? Quiet all night, but then he hits the three, and Broom got bumped out here by Anthony Fuline. He'll pick up the foul. 4:56 to go in the fourth quarter of play. What a game. Jackson 50, GlenOak 47. McElroy back in for the Golden Eagles, and Kenny Scott will sit down.
Just the 5th team foul there for Jackson. 6 on GlenOak. We got to 5-1.
Boy,
here we are.
This might come down to who shoots the free throws.
Well,
and neither team is really scorching the courts tonight from the charity stripe. Broom looking. Throws it way in the corner to McElroy, who brings it out on top to Lipkins.
I almost feel like this is a little bit of Lipkins' time, right? Is he going to go get one?
And guess what? Bears have fallen back into that zone again. Eagles trying to draw him out a little further. Lipkins will pop that 18-footer on the wing, left it short. Rebound picked up by Monterrubio, who cradles the ball. And now he's trying to get it across the timeline. He does to Bozart in the corner. Finnefrock to Wolbert. Owen down on the block, out of trouble. 3, up, back to the rim, no. Rebound to Wolbert, goes inside, muscles it up, no good, but he got fouled. He'll shoot 2, line right.
He's been an absolute animal down there.
He has.
The Harvard volleyball.
Wouldn't be
Division I
surprised
commit.
if he was working on it, if not at a double-double right now. 50-47, Bears by 3, 4:25 to go in the fourth quarter of play. Jackson GlenOak here on the Stark Media YouTube channel. Wolbert missed another free throw.
Yeah, he had just 2 boards in that first half, Sammy. So he could be up. You know, obviously the points are there, right? So what's he got, 18?
Yep.
But he's got to be pushing 10 rebounds, right?
And the free throw line has not been kind to the Bears here tonight at all. 5 of 10 in the first half. They have not been sharp here in the second half. Wolbert trying to split the pair. Second one up. Rebound. McElroy gets that rebound, gives it to his teammate Bryce Broom, and Gold 24 will bring it across the timeline for the GlenOak Golden Eagles of Coach Rick Hairston.
I'd like to see Broom get one up here.
Davis, right side Bryce, rather.
Hey, Dad will think this later.
Yep, in the corner, Davis. Davis sees a little alley, goes inside, now changes the hand of the dribble, goes to the far corner, and brings it back out on top to Lipkins. Chakroy, left side to McElroy in the corner, Reese. Zerger got tripped. Foul, Monterrubio, and Monterrubio will help him up.
A couple spots out there for GlenOak when they're struggling. You know, they get in the lane and kick. But McElroy and Zerger, Sammy, on this left wing, they don't want to shoot it, right? So you got to go the other way or at least get shooters in corners, or might be a guy out there on the bench that could get in and knock one down.
3:56 to go in the game. Lob pass out on top to Zerger. Reese fumbled it, gets it back to Lipkins. Chakroy fakes left, goes right. Can handle the ball with the right and the left hand. Now he's picked up by Wolbert about 30 feet away from the hoop. Lipkins trying to make his move into the corner. McElroy. Baseline out on top. Reese.
Shoot it, big man.
3. In and out. No good. Out of bounds. Back to the Bears. 3:34 to go in the fourth quarter. Jackson 50. Eagles 47. Bozard in. Altman will sit down. Those of you that are just joining us on the Stark Media YouTube channel, we appreciate you tuning us in. It's been all night. It's been a good ball game.
Well, we got some ball games ending, Sammy, so we might be getting some late stragglers chiming in. We appreciate you being here.
50-47, Jackson by 3. 3:25 left to go in the fourth quarter of play. Fuline bobbled it, gets it back top of the foul line. Left wing to Monterrubio. Wolbert, inside out pass, Bozart, back to the Fuline left wing. Timeout Bears. Only question here is 30 or full, and Coach Dubevic says let's go full. 3:12 left to go in the fourth quarter of play in this Federal League Showdown. It is Jackson 50 and GlenOak 47. Sam Bourquin, Lee Foster with you tonight. Don't forget it will be at Green Friday night on 99.7 FM and the free iHeart Radio app. Green and McKinley. Tip off at 7:30 on Friday night. Make sure you tune in and join us. And then that should take us to The following weekend, which would be the weekend on Friday and Saturday, the 10th and the 11th.
10th and the 11th.
And then I think there's games the following Tuesday, and I think that's it. And then I think we get ready for tournament action, which we will be on both 99.7 and, of course, the Stark Media YouTube channel all the way through.
Third quarter update here. McKinley over Wadsworth, 58-49. And at the end of 3, it's Green 38, Perry 28.
So Green McKinley for you Friday. And next week, we'll see what we got for you. Lob down to Wolbert. That ball got poked away by Broom. Bryce has got it coming across the timeline.
Well, he fouled him.
Got fouled by Fewline way behind the three-point arc. 2:55 to go in the game, and 3 free throws coming for Bryce Broom. 9 left, and the Eagles are down by 3.
Wow. What a play there.
So Bryce with 15 points on the night, looking to add to his total. Free throw up, good. He's a pretty solid customer from the free throw line as well. He's got 16 on the night. Stick around after tonight's game. The Spirit of Stark postgame show and our Hilscher-Clarke Electric Company Player of the Game will be awarded. Bryce missed that second one. He's got one more coming. So the tension is mounting here inside the Polar Bear Gym. Bryce got 2 out of 3. 17 for Broom on the night. Bears up by only 1, 50-49. Jackson with the ball and 2:52 left to go in the game. This baby might be coming down to the wire. Fewline in trouble. Got it to Bozart. Left wing to Monterubio. Back to Bozart. 2:40 to go. Eagles chasing around. There goes Monterubio. Blocked from behind by Lipkins. Coach Debevic wanted the foul. Won't get it. Here come the Eagles. McElroy at the other end of the floor. Now he'll bring it out on top between the circles. Shoves it on the right side to Ben Davis. 2:25 to go in the game.
You know who's been quiet, Sammy? Just one shot attempt this whole half is Finnefrock.
Yep.
They find a way to get him one.
Bryce Broom deep on the right wing, guarded by Finney.
Oh.
Step back 3, short. Got a good look. A little bit short. Rebound Bears. Here comes Fewline. The Jackson Polar Bears now with the basketball with 2 minutes to go in tonight's game. 50-49 Bears. Jackson with a 1-point lead. Fewline stops his dribble to Wolbert. Foul line back to Anthony deep on the right wing. 1:47 to go in the game. Fewline gets a screen by Wolbert. Now the Bears are looking to take the air out of the ball with 1:43 to go. Almost a steal. Timeout Bears. Coach Debevic says, you know what? I got a bad feeling about it. We're going to call timeout. It's a full, and we'll keep it here. 1:39 left to go in the fourth quarter. Jackson 50, and the GlenOak Golden Eagles 49. Sam Bourquin and Lee Foster with you tonight on the Stark Media YouTube channel.
Got a final here. Stark Media score update. We've got Green 57, Perry 38. Final. Looks like they finally put it together in that fourth quarter and ran away a little bit. Carrollton, the final, 37-35 over West Branch. Alliance gets a win, 67-61 over Minerva.
Spoon.
My man. Where's he been? We got to find him again. We only had it. He's 1-0 in Stark Media game.
Speaking of Spoon and Alliance, how about that Alliance Louisville game over the weekend?
Unbelievable, huh?
108-85.
106-85.
106-85.
Yep.
Hayden Nigro had 41 points.
There.
For the Louisville Leopards. That is insane. How do you score 106 points in 4 8-minute quarters? Although I did see, I don't know who took the photo of the scoreboard.
Yeah.
But I saw on the scoreboard that there was 10-plus fouls on each team.
Ooh.
I'm betting there was a ton of free throws.
I read it, and there was like 20-plus free throws on both sides. So
down to Wolbert. Godfrey hooks it up and in with the right hand and scored. Great play call in the huddle. Wolbert's got 20. McElroy at the other end of the floor for GlenOak. Cross-court pass to Reese. Zerger for 3. Good! Zerger from downtown. We're tied at 52 with 1:20 to go in the game.
What a ball game this has been.
Hello. Intensity. Drama. Got it all here tonight on the Stark Media YouTube channel. Bozart got caught up in the air. gets it back out on top to Monterubio. Bears with the ball. Jackson 52. GlenOak 52. And now Coach Debevic says, hey, pull it out, fellas. Fuline goes inside. Got fouled with 58 seconds to go. That's the 8th team foul on GlenOak. So the 1-and-1 coming line right for Anthony Fuline. 52-52. 58 seconds left to go in the game. Altman will come in. And who's coming out?
Looked like he was going to get Finnefrock, but
Bozart's going to take a seat. Bozart sits down.
He's got 3 fouls, maybe protecting him a little bit, and the chance this goes to overtime.
Anthony Fuline's got 2 points. He's looking to pick up a couple of free throws in this 52-52 game with 58 seconds left. Front end is up. It's good. Anthony Fuline making Papa Mike happy with that free throw. 53-52 Bears. 58 seconds left to go. Could be coming down to the last second here tonight in Jackson Township. Fuline, second one. Good. Anthony got them both. He's got 4. Here we go. Bears 54. Eagles 52. 53 seconds left to go in the game. Timeout. Golden Eagles with 51.7 to go. It's a full timeout taken by GlenOak. How about this one? After one, Jackson and GlenOak were tied at 18. At the break, GlenOak 33, Jackson 24. And now, with 51 seconds left to go in the game, it's Jackson 54 and GlenOak 52.
It's been a good one, buddy. Hey, welcome back.
Hey, I think this is our most
entertaining,
our closest game we've had all year, right?
Yeah, like I say, I mean, Jackson Lake was a 1-point finish, but
that's right.
You know, from start to finish in terms of intensity, the style, the up and down, the physicality, I got to think this is at least the most entertaining and the funnest game that we've had all season.
Coach Debevic got his pull the Bears around him down here to the huddle to our right. Eagles out of the huddle already from Coach Rick Hairston on the floor and ready to go. Ben Davis will be the trigger man with 51.7 left. Bears up by 2. 8 fouls on GlenOak, 7 on Jackson. Each team with a couple of timeouts at their disposal.
Who's GlenOak going to here? It's going to be Lipkins or going to be Broom?
I think it's going to be Lipkins.
Although
I could be wrong.
They got Broom sitting down.
Shakori, top of the key. Oh, I thought he was going to do a step back 3. Goes up against Holbert. Steps back, now goes to the hole. Puts it up. No good, but a foul is called. Jackson want to charge. It's going to be a block. It's going to be on Wolbert. 35 seconds left to go in the game. Bears 54, Eagles 52, and GlenOak shooting 2 line right. Ja'Cory Lipkins with 2 shots coming line left. Ja'Cory with 9 points on the night and a couple of fouls. He's got the 1 and 2 shots coming. 2-point game, Bears lead. Free throw up. Good. Lipkins in double figures now with 10.
Without a field goal, partner. Just 3 for 3 at the line here in the second half.
GlenOak has closed it to 1. 54-53 Bears with 35 seconds left to go. Each team, 2 timeouts. Each team with 8 fouls. Ja'Cory, line left, trying to tie this game up. Lets it go. Got it. Lipkins with 11. We are square at 54. 35 seconds to go. Bears having all kind of trouble getting the ball in. Finally, Fuline comes to the rescue. Anthony will bring it across the timeline right now. 28 seconds to go in the game. 54-54. Almost a steal by McElroy. He'll go down, lay it up and in with a right-handed score. Eagles 56, Bears 54. 16 seconds left to go in the game. They're going to play it out. Fuline on the right wing. Anthony baseline from 15. Good! Fuline scores. We're tied with 6 seconds to go. Lipkins across the timeline with 3. Lipkins shoots the 3. Rim. No. Tip. No. We're going to overtime. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, I was just going to say it's going to be a Jackson game winner, Sammy, or a turnover, and GlenOak grabs it. What a shot by Anthony Fuline coming back the other way.
56-56, and we got a little free basketball tonight on the Stark Media YouTube channel. Holy smokes. Are you kidding me? One of the most entertaining games we've had all season long, and we got some free basketball tonight from Jackson Township.
Well, here's our next question. Is this our first OT?
I believe so.
Hey, there's a
I
first for
believe
everything
so.
tonight, isn't there?
All right, time to enlighten the social media masses. Going OT.
Hey, let them know.
56. Unbelievable.
And the sound, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go into overtime. 56.
How about this one?
It'll be number 34, Reese Sugar, number 35.
So we will jump it up in the center circle for the second time tonight. If you're with us on Stark Media, or you were and you left and you came back, welcome back.
Welcome back.
Spread the word to your hoops fans. We got some more hoops coming up.
What do they go here?
56.
Is it a half a quarter, right? We go 4 minutes? It's been so long. I believe it's a half a quarter.
GlenOak in the green, Bears in the white. Wolbert and Zerger ready to jump it up in the center circle. Now they're waiting to put the clock. There we go. There's the 4 minutes. Now we're ready to go. All right, little overtime here. Student section down there in the Jackson Water Park getting all riled up.
The water park, as good as they've been in terms of, I guess their sound and as loud as they've been, I've never remembered seeing seats open in it in years.
Seats open tonight. Jackson 13-4, GlenOak 14-4. Bears 7 in the league, Eagles 6-3 in the league. Jump ball in the air. Eagles win the tap. They'll control it as we go right to left to start the first overtime here at Jackson.
Jackson and their patented man-to-man here. GlenOak spreading them out.
56-56, Eagles and Bears. Sam Bourquin and the shooter Lee Foster with you tonight. Hope you're enjoying the ball game. Stick around. The post game coming up when we're done. Brought to you by the Spirit of Stark. Free ball. Lipkins got it. Deep on the left wing. Jacory with 14. I'm sorry, that's a 2. His foot was on the line. 58-56. Eagles by a deuce. Steal on a foul by Monterubio as he shoved him at half court. And with 3:17 to go, that's the 9th team foul on Jackson, and the Eagles are going back to the free throw line. Stark Media scoreboard, McKinley 76, Wadsworth 72. That's the final.
Ooh, Pups get another one.
The Pups get one on the road. We'll have them in the green Friday night, 99.7 FM and the free iHeart Radio app.
Congrats to Coach V and the Bulldogs. I mean, that's a nice turnaround. Is that their third or fourth one in a row, Sammy?
I think it's their third. McElroy's first free throw is good. 59-56 Eagles.
Yeah, they got GlenOak. They got Perry. They got Lake. That's their fourth.
That's right.
Fourth
McElroy missed the second one. And the rebound picked off by Bozart.
Still a one-possession game here, up 3.
3:10 to go in the overtime. 59-56, GlenOak by 3. Polar Bears with the basketball. Remember, the Bears have 9 team fouls. The Eagles have 8 each team with 3 timeouts remaining. Under 3 now to go in the overtime. 59-56. Bears with the ball, down 3. Bozart left wing. Bozart shoves it down to Wolbert against Zerger. Owen trying to go inside, put it up, no good, but a foul before the shot. If he gets the ball down, and by down low, I mean in the paint. I don't mean on the block outside of the paint. If he gets it in the paint, it's good night, Charlie.
Not to use Shaq's terminology, but it's barbecue chicken down there.
Yeah,
it's barbecue chicken.
Going to work. So Owen Wolbert has 20 points in the ball game. He's going to shoot 1 and 1. That's the 9th team foul on GlenOak. 2:49 left to go in the game. We're in overtime. 59-56. Wolbert front end. Missed it. Out of bounds.
Wow.
It'll be saved in by the Eagles. What a play by Zerger to get it to Broom. He'll hand it off to Jacory, and Lipkins will bring it on over. What a game. 2:35 left in the OT. 59-56. GlenOak with the ball and a 3-point lead. Almost went over and back. Scott poked it away from two line. Ball goes into the hands of Broom on the right side of the floor, out on top of McElroy to Lipkins.
Got to think GlenOak's willing to be patient here, right?
Jacory trying to make his move. Step back, 18-footer, bang! Jacory Lipkins with 16. Eagles again by 5. Bozart almost threw it away. Here comes Monterubio. Beats the double team into the corner. Finnefrock. Ball stolen by McElroy. Timeout, GlenOak. Oh, the Eagles have come on fire in this overtime. 1:59 to go in the OT. It's 61-56 GlenOak.
I tell you what, good timeout there, obviously, but if McElroy could have got his head up, he had Eagles running. They had to run out. Two of them running all by their lonesome. You know, we said before the game, Sammy, I thought the GlenOak is here a year early, right? They only have one senior starter. I think that's the only.
Be a big grown-up game for them if they get this one.
And again, now we create this three-way tie for the Federal League, and now all of a sudden, those games next week look awesome. Look awesome. Yeah, Green, McKinley, huge. You know, I mean, unbelievable what next week could set up to be. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Got all kinds of people tuning in there on YouTube.
They're climbing in now. Word's getting around. Hey, that game's closed, but turn it on. Overtime, 61-56. GlenOak over Jackson. Sam Bourquin, Lee Foster. Good to be with you on this Tuesday night. Again, Green and McKinley Friday night on 99.7 FM and the free iHeartRadio app. Don't forget to check us out on all of our social media platforms at Stark Media Team on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook.
Oh my
goodness. GlenOak turned the ball over, trying to get the ball in bounds. Yeah, and the official was right there to call it. That's a good call. They went the wrong end of the floor. Coach Hairston cannot believe what just happened.
Showing another score update here. Sandy Valley Garraway going to overtime, 55 apiece. And St. V leading Hoban 35-32 after 3.
Good game with the LeBron James arena. We got a good one here. 61-56. We're in overtime. GlenOak over Jackson, but the Bears have the ball. And Anthony Fuline bringing it across the timeline to the left wing. Anthony guarded by McElroy. Can't shake him.
McElroy's defense has been incredible this whole second half.
Monterubio fakes left, goes right. Baseline, gets the screen by Wolbert, goes inside, throws it up and in with the right hand and scores. Monterubio with 17. It's 1:38 left to go. Eagles 61, Bears 58. GlenOak with the ball, Broom. Left wing, Bryce gets it out on top to Jacory Lipkins. Lipkins foul line extended, throws it down low. That's going to be a travel.
Jeez.
That's a walk on Robinson, and the ball goes back to Jackson with 1:26 to go in the overtime. GlenOak 61, the Bears 58.
The whole clock management piece here, right? The turnover and the out-of-bounds play, the turnover in here, you don't need to score. The clock's in your favor, right?
That comes with youth.
That's right. Take care of the basketball.
Fuline with the ball, 1:15 to go. Bears down by 3. Bozart in the corner, ball stolen away by the Eagles. Scott went in there and took it away. Scott on the backcourt to Broom. Bryce trying to get it across the timeline. He does the Scott on the right wing with 1 minute to go in the overtime and a foul. Bozart gets the foul. That will be his 4th.
Kenny Scott going to go to the line and get a pair here, Sammy. They're finally a double bonus.
Wolbert's got 4 fouls. Bozart has 4 fouls. So the Bears really treading on thin ice here with 1 minute to go.
Yeah, you got to think if Jackson's going to win it, they want to win it now. They don't want to go to double OT.
Oh. Kenny Scott line left. He will have 2 free throws coming. Eagles up by 3. Scott free throw up. Good. So Kenny Scott with only his 3rd point, but he's done a lot of small things that you won't see in the scorebook, enabling GlenOak to have a 62-58 lead with exactly 1:01 left to go in the overtime. 2 timeouts left for the Eagles, 3 for the Bears, and Scott's got 1 more free throw coming line left with 1:01 left. 62-58 GlenOak. Scott free throw. Missed it. Rebound Bozart. Tapped to the Wolbert, the few line. Here come the Bears. Under 1 minute to go in the overtime. They're down 4. Still a lot of ball game left. Finnefrock on the left wing to Bozart to Monterubio. Monterubio driving the baseline. Got double team. Lost the ball in the corner. Bozart 3. No. Rebound McElroy. Eagles got a run out. McElroy's going to go all the way down and score. Nobody closed him out. McElroy was 7, 30 seconds to go, and the Bears are down 6. And now McElroy commits a foul. And that will be 2 free throws coming for the Bears with 30 seconds left. Boy, you don't want to foul there.
No.
And for McElroy, that's his 5th. Or
Right.
no, I'm sorry. It's not his 5th. That's his 3rd.
Okay.
So free throws coming for Anthony Fuline. Bears need them all.
He gets a pair.
They're down 6 with 30 seconds left to go. Anthony, first one, good. Anthony Fuline with 7. 64-59 Eagles. 30 seconds left to go. We are in overtime on the Stark Media YouTube channel. Game of the week.
If the young Eagles, Sammy, can just take care of the basketball.
Fuline. Got it. Anthony with 8. Now you know the Bears are going to slap on that full court pressure now with 30 seconds left to go. Zerger back in. Robinson will sit down. 64-60 GlenOak. 30 seconds left. We're in overtime. Scott gets the ball into Lipkins. Jacory across the timeline to the left wing.
Oh, I thought he had Zerger
Now
down
he
there.
is fouled by Monterrubio. 25.5 seconds to go. Monterrubio just picked up his 3rd.
Fouls are mounting.
So Jacory Lipkins has 2 free throws coming. Line left for GlenOak. 25 seconds left in the overtime. Eagles by 4, 64-60. Jacory Lipkins has 16 points tonight. First one is up and good. He has been cash money at the free throw line tonight. 17 for Lipkins.
All the Federal League implications that come down to 25 and a half seconds. Huh?
Right?
GlenOak hasn't won a Federal League title since 2007. There was
16 years.
There was a 7-footer in the hallway.
I think so. Free throw. Good by Lipkins. He's got 18.
Yeah,
that may be the final nail. 66-60 GlenOak with the Bears with the ball. They got 23 seconds to go. Fuline across the timeline to the right wing into the corner. Finney shoots the 3. Blocked by Broom, and he knocked it out of bounds. And it's going to go back to GlenOak. And I think the Eagles may have put this one away. What a huge road win this would be for GlenOak tonight.
Love the passion from the young sophomore.
Now you got to hone that in. Here come the Eagles
there he
with
is.
the ball, trying to go baseball pass to Lipkins. It got poked out of bounds off of Monterrubio. It'll stay with GlenOak with 17 seconds left to go. Stick around after tonight's game. The Spirit of Stark postgame show will be delivering our Hilscher-Clarke Electric Company player of the game. And I'll tell you what, we might have to double it up tonight. We'll see. Bryce looking to get the ball inbounds. Timeout. So the Golden Eagles down to their final timeout with 17 seconds left to go. It's a 66-60 GlenOak lead.
What a ball game, partner. This has been fun. This has been fun.
Lipkins with 18, Broom with 17 tonight for GlenOak. 35 of the 66 by those young men.
Maybe they were just warming us up for the tournament run, right? They were just warming us up all year, saying nothing too fast. Let's wait it out a little bit.
Well,
GlenOak student section telling them goodbye. Thinking they got this in the bag. Never say never. 17 even on the clock. 66-60. Eagles over the Polar Bears. Uh-oh.
Coming out of the timeout. Somebody better tell the Jackson cheerleader that we're ready to play basketball and the flips need to subside. Here we go. Bryce Broom to throw the ball in. Altman jumping all over the place in front of him. Bryce looking, gets it inside to McElroy. He'll bring it out on top, and they'll foul him.
Good decision.
Monterrubio picked up his 4th foul, 14.6 left. If GlenOak hits one of these, it's game, set, match. 66-60 Eagles.
Jalen McElroy with a heady play there. Could have tried to go for the layup, pulls it out, kills a few seconds. Like you said, Sammy, knocks this down, makes it 3 possessions. I think that's it.
McElroy line left. He's got 2 coming. First one on the way, up around the rim and in. That should do it. McElroy, I've got him unofficially with 8. Nope, that's 10. So McElroy with 10. Lipkins with 18. Broom with 17. Eagles by 7 with 14 seconds left to go. What a road win for Rick Hairston and GlenOak tonight. McElroy got that one to go. He's got 11. Now you just fall back if you're GlenOak and you don't touch anybody. I mean,
But
you don't even try to guard them. Just let them go.
Let them chuck it.
Bozart, top of the key for 3, back of the rim. No good. Monterubio got the rebound, put it right back up.
Just hold the ball.
Timeout Bears. So Monterubio with 19, but it's academic. 6 seconds left to go. Eagles on top.
Well,
by the score of 68-62.
Before it's too late, let's start talking player of the game.
I say we double it up.
You want to go 2?
I go 2. I go Broom Lipkins.
Broom Lipkins.
Unless you want to fight me. Oh,
Yeah.
you want to, don't you? You're thinking about it. You got the West Coast attitude. You're
I'm
trying to fight me.
I got a coin.
Oh, where'd you get that from?
72. Thank TJ Downing for the coin.
Oh.
The CEO, Stark Media CEO.
Funny, those coins never make it into my hands. I must be doing something wrong here. All right, so who do you like? Hilscher-Clarke Electric Company player of the game. How do you not give it to both kids?
I think you've got the argument, but I love the out of bounds play here when he steals the ball, snaps it off his leg, the passion he's got going for a sophomore. But I also can't argue with 6 of 6 from the free throw line down the stretch. They both, you got them both for 17?
18-17. Lipkins has one more.
Okay, I'm with you.
Okay.
I'll
See how easily, folks, you could just sway somebody.
Check out 5 wide here.
How about this? Coach Garcia says go deep.
Look at him. He's looking at that. He's looking at that thing we just shouted you out on here. There he is. Look.
There's Broom, gets it into Lipkins, and Monterubio just fouled out with 5.5 seconds to go, and Lipkins will shoot free throws line left. So 5.5 seconds left. Eagles by 6, and they are going to pick up a monster win. Now, with the win here tonight, GlenOak is going to go to 15-4, and they're going to go to 7-3 in the Federal League. Jackson's going to go to 13-5 overall and 7-3 in the Federal League. Green McKinley Friday night on 99.7 FM and the free iHeartRadio app. Lipkins' free throw is good. He has been just ice water at the free throw line. 19.
I was going to tell you, if he missed that one, buddy,
you're going to take it away from him.
We were going to take it away. But he was so smooth, we couldn't do it.
Come on, Jacory.
Great game, Jacory.
Put this thing in
overdrive. Bang.
20 for Lipkins. All right, 8-point game. That'll do it. Ball comes into Anthony Fulai. He'll cross the timeline. Anthony will pull up, shoot the 3. No good, and that is the ball game. That's a big boy win on the road right there for the GlenOak Golden Eagles.
You aren't kidding.
That was fun. 70 and Jackson 62. The Eagles go to 15-4. The Bears drop to 13-5. What a game here tonight at Jackson. Wow. I mean, this was a beauty. We certainly hope you enjoyed it tonight right here on the Stark Media YouTube channel.
Yeah, it's been a long time, since the Golden Eagles have been in position just to have a chance in the league. You got to imagine these young guys are hungry here for the next few weeks of the season.
And we'll see what that'll do them, as that will maybe propel them down the road. Final score, GlenOak 70, Jackson 62. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back and get all the facts and figures from Lee. We'll check the scoreboard, and we'll say goodnight. Final score on the Stark Media YouTube channel, Game of the Week, presented by the Eagles FOE 190 in downtown Massillon and the Hilscher-Clarke Electric Company. GlenOak 70, Jackson 62. We'll be right back.
Yeah, it's okay. I got it here. No big deal. Yeah, I thought you were going down, but no, not a big deal.
Back here inside the Jackson Gymnasium, overtime, and that's it. GlenOak 70, Jackson 62. The Eagles with a big win here tonight. Both teams now 7-3 in the Federal League as we move down the home stretch here of the regular season. A couple of weeks to go. Don't forget the tournament drawings are coming up Sunday. We'll see who the seeds are. We'll get the brackets all squared away, and we'll keep you in touch on all of our Stark Media platforms at Stark Media Team, hashtag Stark Media Team on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and, of course, the Stark Media YouTube channel. I invite you to like and share all of our content and posts and videos and photos and score updates and get you all excited here for as we celebrate our 1-year anniversary today of the Stark Media Team, and lots of great things to look forward to here in the immediate future and down the road as well. 70-62, GlenOak a winner here tonight by 8. After 18-18 at the break, 33-24 Eagles, 56-56 after the fourth quarter. And we got some numbers here we're going to throw at you. Eagles get it done in overtime. They win it by the score of 70-62 as we move along here in the Spirit of Stark post-game show. Lee Foster's got all the numbers. Let's have them.
We are ready, buddy. You went through the quarter scoring. So let's start with Jackson for the ball game. 22 of 49, 44%. Let me double check this just to make sure I'm accurate. Yeah, just 13 of 26 from the free throw line, 50%. You lose a ball game by 8 and you miss 13 free throws. You can't like that. Individually in the ball game for Jackson, Owen Wilbert led them with 20 points. Let's go down the line here. Mitch Finnefrock finishes with 6. Both of his buckets were 3-pointers. James Bossart finishes with 5, 1-3, 2 of 3 at the free throw line. Anthony Fueline, 8 points, 4 of 6 at the free throw line for his 8. Monterubio finishes with 9 boards. A great game from him. 2 of his buckets were 3-pointers. Alvin Altman, 4 points. And Owen Wilbert, like we said, finishes with 20. And you called that double-double, partner. Gets 10 boards.
Got it. Just got it.
Gets to go, 10 on the nose for his 10 boards, and that rounds out Jackson's scoring. For GlenOak in the ball game, they were 24-48 and even 50%. 17 of 22 at the foul line for 77%. Awfully impressive there from the free throw line for the Golden Eagles. Individually in the ball game, they were led by Ja'Cory Lipkins. He finishes with a game high. We had him for 20. Scoreboard had him for 20. This has got him for 19. He was 8 of 8 at the free throw line. One of his buckets was a 3-pointer. Ben Davis finishes with 4. Kenny Scott with 3. Bryce Broom, 17 points, knocked down 3 threes, and was 2 of 3 at the line. Reese Zerger finishes with 9. Bryson Hill, 1 bucket for his 2. Jalen McElroy finishes with 11 to go with 7 boards and 5 steals. I mean, he was just a menace defensively. Couture Ashcraft finishes with 1. Dejan Robinson with 2. And Roman Woods rounds out the Golden Eagles scoring for 2 points.
Final score, GlenOak 70 and Jackson 62. As we told you, the Bears dropped to 13-5 overall, 7-3 in the league. Eagles 15-4 now, 7-3 in the league. Friday night will be at Green. The McKinley Bulldogs and the Green Bulldogs tip off at 7:30 on 99.7 FM and, of course, the free iHeart Radio app. My man Brian Herberg is the outstanding golf coach at Canton. McKinley does a lot of great stuff with the first tee. He's listening in tonight. He says, all right, after listening to the end of that game, I truly want to see you two fight.
Hey, he just said he's got his money on you. I've lost enough in Vegas. I got to get some back. Come on, baby. Line it up.
But I'll tell you what, GlenOak, you talk about Vegas. The bright lights were not too bright tonight for the Golden Eagles. They struggled at home against Jackson about a month ago, and they got their revenge tonight. And that's what you love about the round robin. You play everybody once at your place, once at theirs, and they got a big win here tonight. They did some growing up. GlenOak wins it by the score of 70-62.
That's right.
Tonight's game brought to you in part by CH Vallos and Associates, by Lindseys Pizza, McNeill and Sons Tree Service, by the FinallyHereOhio.com, Spirit of Stark, Leathernecks Nation MC, and the Sam Center and Save 22 Vet by Stark Media, and the Spirit of Stark. Did we officially do our Hilscher-Clarke Electric Company Player of the Game?
Go ahead. You won that battle.
No,
Let you release that bad boy.
I'll tell you what. I'll give my guy. You give yours.
Sure.
We'll do it that way.
Let's do it.
All right. From this corner, it's Ja'Cory Lipkins. 20 points tonight. Was deadly at the free throw line. Had some big hoops down the stretch. He is one of our Hilscher-Clarke Electric Company players of the game.
Yep, and the young sophomore, Bryce Broom, he had 17 of his own. Respectively, those guys play 35 and 34 minutes, significantly more than anybody else in that Golden Eagle roster, and super deserving of the two of them. Great ball game, and it's pretty cool to see GlenOak have a chance to be back in this league race and see what happens on the next few weeks, Sammy.
Going to be fun. Again, the tournament drawings are coming up this weekend, and then, of course, we'll find out who's playing who and where with the brackets and the seeds and all those cool things, and then we'll see if somebody or somebody's can make a little run for the title here from the great Stark County area. Let's see here. One more quick order of business I want to take care of before we say good night. Okay, up at the Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse in Cleveland, NBA hoops tonight. Yeah. Miami Heat 98, Cleveland Cavaliers 93 with about 1 minute to go. So the Cavs are struggling there a little bit. All right.
We got more business.
Let me see this here. What is it?
I may have won the battle.
Do I need to make an executive decision here?
You do.
Am I?
No, you don't have to.
I don't have to.
You don't have to.
All right. Well, I'm sticking with my guy.
Yeah, we got him. We got two guys.
We got two guys, Bryce Broom and Ja'Cory Lipkins. And
sure.
Be on the lookout for that photo op with our good friends from the Hilscher-Clarke Electric Company. All right, we have to get out of here before they kick us out. In stereo. Thanks for joining us on YouTube tonight, everybody. We certainly do appreciate it. We'll talk to you on the radio side Friday night at Green, the Green Bulldogs, the McKinley Bulldogs, 99.7 FM, and, of course, the free iHeart Radio app. For the CEO and the man who passes out the coins, TJ Downing, and my partner, Lee Foster, most of all, thank you for listening. Final score here tonight, GlenOak 70, Jackson 62. Sam Bourquin saying so long from Jackson High School. This has been the Stark Media High School Basketball Game of the Week on the Stark Media YouTube channel. We'll talk to you Friday night from Green. So long, everybody.